It is 5 o'clock in the morning, we're up at 5:30 and we're going, hotel car park's got an underground lift. Do not advise. Yes, here we go. For anyone that doesn't like lifts, this is 10 times worse. Up early this morning, Jack. Where are we going now?
So 4 o'clock start, 5 o'clock now.
I already gave people some time.
Okay, there you go. What was your question? Where are we going now? We're going to Cali.
Yep.
To get the Eurotunnel.
Back to the UK.
Which if nobody's done, it's well worth doing. 35-minute train straight back into the UK, and then we are stopping off about an hour from there in Dominic's workshop, who is his history is actually in set building. So he was a set designer, builder, metal fabricator. Pretty big YouTube presence, and more recently has been doing a bit of TV presenting work in the maker space with the likes of the Repair Shed and other repair shop and Naked to Market. What's that? Have you seen that? They're like interviewing these guys out the front of like some Magaluf club. No. And this guy just goes
Waiting in queue to get on the Eurotunnel, if anyone cares. If anyone likes to follow along. Jack is editing yesterday's blog.
Because I didn't do it last night because it wasn't feeling.
Because you had the wee night off, didn't you, Jack?
I did, I took a night off.
Oh.
I had a bit of a tidy up this morning, but yesterday was probably this day filming for YouTube for that.
Yeah.
Trying to get
After you got slated for not rebuilding the bottom end.
Yeah. 500 and something comments. Well, look, before, that's one that I've already done. That's what you can make with it, basically, like a compound curved panel. And it's all about that tiny contact patch. The shape of the wheel is very relevant, but it's kind of, it's your, I mean, I'm not a teacher at all, but it's like, imagine like you're squeezing a tube of toothpaste. You start at one edge, not at the very edge, but you start there and you kind of work your way across, then come back again. And it's all about the tracking pattern, the path of like, so you almost need to overlap, like if you're painting something.
So you're kind of like overlapping.
If you do that and then come back and zigzag across and leave gaps, it won't, that's what ends up ripping.
Right.
Have a go. Go on, it's in there. But just keep your fingers, mind you can't see your fingers, so mind your fingers. But
so like forward turn.
Forward, it's not even a turn, it's more like a, that's it. And then you try and work your way that way, like sort of pull it, you almost pull it across, but you're not putting any pressure left and right.
Really satisfying. How much? Yeah, so guys, we're not doing the next two podcasts because we've got an English wheel in the back of the car.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the DVLA is going to stop me.
The car's just like this.
The DVLA is going to do me. Oh, it's so satisfying.
Worryingly good at it. Yeah. That's it.
I mean, that might take over the garage a little bit, mind.
Well, you can have a little one.
Yeah, that's true.
This is exactly the point, see?
And then just push back.
This way, yeah.
Oh,
and it's
hard, man.
It's basically a rolling hammer. It's doing the same as a hammer blow, but in imagine like lots and lots of hammers, like a balancing hammer that
right.
multiple like that. It's putting the compression of the hammer blow, which would stretch the material, but just in a line.
Okay, if I don't get one of these mini ones, I'm going to make Wilco buy one and I'm going to fly to the Netherlands to use it. Oh, this is so satisfying.
That's it. You're very good. You've never
Really?
done it before.
Never done it before.
Because it's hard, because you sort of have to steer backwards. Most people, when they first have a go, it's like, whoa.
He's good at a lot of things. It's annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying.
You're a good teacher. That's what I'm going to go with.
Hey, that's it. Okay, I'll take that. That's it. So, I mean, this is obviously one just random curve, but the difficulty comes in when you're trying to make it to fit a buck, and you need more shape in it. But then really,
Yeah, how would you even do that?
Yeah, well, if you need more shape,
right,
it's good.
That.
Look, see, that's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
That looks alright. I'm happy with
How
that.
close to the track it look? It's really nice. Really good to see. Like, there's some dirt on the wheel. So every time it passes through, it may leave the mark. This way, you need to make sure they're nice and clean. But
I can't even cut grass that good.
yeah, that's not
That's
bad.
not bad, is it?
Then you can turn. There's different patterns.
Yeah, so how would you then make like this end?
Yeah, so
pulled down?
all you would do is, so you keep away from the edges. So you're raising the middle. You're putting shape in the middle, and then you can, with that, you can shrink the edges.
Right.
Which then puckers it up, brings it in. So that would pull the edges in if you were trying to make a dome, like a hubcap or something, pull the edges in. But really, if you wanted more of the shape here than over here, you would just wheel that area more.
Yeah, I could put off one of this size and you can get a fender through that.
Easy.
So 2-day vlog this time, Kate. We spent yesterday with Dominic Chinea after getting the very early morning 4:30 Eurotunnel yesterday. Stopped off at Dominic's workshop, great podcast with him, which will be out any day now. Who are we off to see today, Kate?
We're off to see Curly Joe, who we featured in edition 7. We've been dying to meet her for a while now. We've been trying to make the dates work, so we're really delighted that we're going to go and see her today and do a podcast so we can find out more about our journey, more than what we shared in edition 4.
And where did we stay last night?
We stayed at our friend's Andy Spoon's. Well, it's not Andy Spoon's, it's Andy Carr.
Andy Carr from Spoon Customs.
And Helen Bost, who is an amazing photographer, and we've become quite good friends. So they invited us to stay, which was really nice. Nice kind of like wind down from the mad week of travelling that we've just been on.
Yeah. Hey, do you have sugar or anything?
No, just as it is. Thank you so much.
And then Jack, you just black coffee and that's that.
Black instant coffee, the simplest way it can be made, the highest dosage of caffeine. No sugar, nothing.
No, you're easy.
Yeah, just the highest dosage of caffeine in the most concentrated amount.
Oh man, they're amazing.
Awesome, aren't they?
Thank you. The detail is just so amazing.
It's funny, isn't it? You can't,
The little
and if you hold it by the window, you can really sort of see more detail, but you can't always see that on Instagram.
No, I know.
It's hard to
And little
depict it,
nails.
really.
The little nails are so cute.
Oh yeah, you see people often message when they've got them and sort of make comments, oh, I didn't realise it had claws.
So of course it does.
Literally every single part is handmade. Can't show us dog Jack, but look at it. Just the detail.
Oh yeah, all the bits.
All the bits.
All the
Yeah, it's
bits.
got all the bits. There you go. There's some nibbles if you're starving.
Oh, you're so
So I have got.
We're on anyway.
How's the podcast, Jack?
Podcast was really good, pal. I really enjoyed it. We obviously did go edition 4. And now we're back. And now she's full time, eh, Joe?
Oh yes.
She made the leap. She made the scariest leap.
One of the scariest things potentially you could do is going from a full-time salaried job to relying on your craft. Sorry, we've got a wee camera. we're just
Tommy chatting
yeah,
to each other.
yeah. We're trying to like vlog the whole sort
Love
of.
it. Let me just tell Kim the dinner's on.
He's
So
allowed back downstairs.
this was Joe's first make. This little one. 2. This.
Took that off me.
Incredible. Look at this face that she's done over here. This face in that's amazing. First podcast.
Oh, it was good.
You
It was
enjoy-
really good.
Good,
Yeah.
I'm glad
I
you-
actually forgot we were doing it.
Yay!
That's the
That
point.
sort of thing.
That's what we're trying.
Well,
That's exactly what we're trying
you're
to
really
do.
natural the way you ask questions. So
Yeah.
Quite
You're
inquisitive,
not-
aren't we?
yeah, you know, it's just like we're having a chat, isn't it? So I actually forgot that there was a camera there. So
That's the whole point.
yeah.
That's
And
exactly why we do
you get a more honest conversation, don't you? It just
Yeah. It's not like you kind of had a list of questions.
No.
You must be thinking, right, well, that's just made me think of
Yeah.
that goes on to that question.
I forget more questions than I ask because
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, I need to ask a question about that, and then you'll talk
Yeah.
about something else,
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, oh no, that's more important, and I forgot. Yeah, right. I've often thought about taking notes, and then the reason I've never done it is because I'm like, if I start taking notes, they'll start thinking about what we're doing, and
Yeah.
So what were we talking about?
We're talking about-
What was your tips for anybody trying to make their Instagram work for them in their craft?
Yeah, so I would say remember that you've only got one pair of hands. If you're a maker, then don't exhaust yourself with making great long reels, complicated reels. The watch time, look out for the watch time, and you can, if you're a creator account, you can see what the insights are on your account and see what the maximum time that people are watching, and it tends to be no more than 7 seconds. So you want to capture them, and so I can do quite a lot of filming of the actual process and literally use a second of it of fir planting. I might create the whole of that leg, but I'll literally use a second, and then I'll move on to the ear, because you want to capture, you want to keep people's focus. A quick change on the camera. So I've got one of those swan neck things that holds your phone, and I'll just adjust it a bit and move my seat so it just changes the angle. You've got to think what will
Like,
capture. You blink and you've missed it, and then it's done. People do not want to see you. And felting is a really slow process. They do not want to see you stabbing the same part of the body. They want to see the leg, they want to see the nose, they want to see the ear, they want to see the collar go on. And there it is, it's done. That's what they want to see. And it's got to be super, super quick. It's got to have a good caption to it. I do sometimes put words in the actual reel, because I know, again, I'm trying to listen to what the advisors say. If you find someone that's a good social media advisor, it's worth finding one and perhaps following their techniques if they are something that works for your particular area. Make it niche. So for me, that's pets. So I'm really honing in on who my followers are. I want it to, I don't want it to attract 15, 16-year-olds. That isn't my market. My market is people who are, a certain age, live a certain lifestyle.
Demographic.
Totally. And you're then honing in on them. What is? They always say this, don't they? What is the pain in their life, and how would you like to fix it, if you like? Have they got a problem? Do they want a product? They want a felted creation of their animal that they've just sadly lost. Who can do that for them? I can be the solution to that. Put a call to action.
It's always what we say.
Always, yeah. I mean, I don't want every time to do that, but the majority of times I will do that. And it might just be DM for a ballpark figure.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to become.
Or drop a comment. And
Yeah, I don't want to become that pushy person where people think, oh, she's always trying to sell. You know, I don't want to come across like that, but I do want to be able to keep people tuned in.